He's been in the Army National Guard for 11 years, and he's also working on getting his doctorate degree in education administration.
KCAU-9 reporter Nick Wilson tonight telling us the stories of Staff Sergeant Joseph Knorr in this week's Veterans Voices.
Joseph Knorr has served in the Army National Guard for over 11 years. In his decade of service so far, he only has one regret.
I wish I would have joined a little younger. I joined, like I said, I joined in 2010, and had I joined a little bit earlier, I would have gotten to do a few more things, both with a separate deployment and like there was a lot of schools that were available back then.
Military service runs in the family. Knorr's dad served in Iraq and Afghanistan. His grandfather served in World War II, and his great-grandfather served in World War I.
It's awesome. You know, I've got a nephew that's thinking about joining. He'd be 5th generation, and it's cool that we have our bloodline, our name in the Army for so long.
As a squad leader for an infantry line unit, Knorr is not just responsible for himself. He keeps track of soldiers' food, water, and gear, and makes sure they're mentally and physically healthy. But the challenge of keeping track of 10 to 12 soldiers peaked for Knorr when one of his men got lost in the woods during a field exercise.
We did a head count when we got on the truck, and luckily I was able to go back and find him, but it took me a good 5 or 10 minutes of having no idea where my soldier had wandered off to.
Knorr said he chose the National Guard so he could have a civilian life, and he's using that opportunity to help fellow military members. He's working on a dissertation for his doctorate degree about the transition of military members from active duty back into higher education.
It feels really good, and you would think that there would be more on the topic, but it's actually, you know, it really didn't get dug into a whole lot before 9/11, and even then it took a few years before veterans started working their way into school.
Knorr says he hopes future veterans students can benefit from his work. For Veterans Voices, Nick Wilson, KCAU 9 News.